Hey Virgo, this is Perrymore Tarot's daily reading for March 19th, 2025. This is for Virgo. Last shuffle for Virgo. Let's see what's going on, Virgo. Virgo, we have the vast universe and courage. Man, you're going to have to be brave and stay very optimistic about your love life, okay? Love life is important, although it's not the main message in this at all. I'm seeing that you need to realize that you're free. You need to release expectations in your life in general, okay? Because you may feel like you're flowing towards, well, your expectations are going to lead to disappointment. And that has a lot to do with a new career, a new job, right? Some ability that you have. If you have expectations, especially if you're an artist or you craft, you're going to be disappointed. And they're showing that if you're optimistic about things, it seems as though things work out. Optimistic, but no expectation, right? There's a difference. It doesn't seem like there's a difference, but there is, right? An expectation would be like, I think this is going to be a masterpiece versus optimism, which is, you know what? I'm going to have fun with this. I'm going to enjoy it. And you know what? If I make a mistake, I can probably turn this, like if a drip of paint falls in this, I can turn that into something else. Versus, I expect this to be this great thing. And then you make a mistake and then it dashes your hopes. You want to abandon things. You're disappointed. You're already seeing an impending doom. And so they're showing for you with vast universe, you have the Three of Swords, Eight of Cups, Tower, and Seven of Pentacles. This is about what we're spending our time on. Maybe ruminating about things that you feel that I'm going to eventually have to let go of or abandon. And they're showing that you may walk away before imminent success due to expectations, right? So they're throwing out here that you need to say to yourself, kind of understand that you have the freedom and the power to create the life you desire. Saying that gives you leeway, and it also helps you to let go of your expectations. They don't have any power over you. Expecting that life is going to be great, expecting you're going to be this great success story. Success is a subjective thing, right? And so they're showing with this that if we're spending our time on, I don't want to be disappointed, I don't want to fail, you walk away before you are able to create what it is that, the success you desire. So they're asking you to be optimistic about things, right? Because there are going to be things that come up. There are going to be messages you're going to get that may not be pleasant. The truth transcends illusion. How about, what I mean? And by truth transcends illusion. The illusion is the expectation. The truth is optimism. And so they're throwing out for you that you don't need anyone to fix you. You don't need, and so you may be expecting someone to show up and show out for you as well, show you a lot of attention. Spirit's saying that you've got to awaken your own passions. And a lot of that awakening our own passions has a lot to do with saying, I have the freedom and the power to create the life I desire. Like, I can make whatever I want happen. I don't have to walk away. I can make this work, make something work in my life. It doesn't always have to be, like I said, romantic. But this could be at work. I'm seeing a lot of work energy. Also with romance, though, I am seeing that you have a soulmate. Soulmates, even if you're single, you say, I'm single. They're speaking of a soulmate with you in spirit right now. And that if by believing that you do, they will manifest physically, but it requires you to be optimistic and have your positive thinking cap on. Okay, I'm seeing angel number 2323. And they're showing that there's a truth that you're resistant to accept. And it's over and over and over again. Whatever it is you're doing, especially if it pertains to like a romantic interest, and it pertains to whatever it is in your life, the truth that you're unable to accept is rooted in letting go of certain expectations. Okay? Because it seems like you keep doing something over and over, expecting something and getting the same result where you have to scrap everything and walk away. And they're saying with 2323, until you get tired and you're just depressed, right? Will you change? And that's something that we're saying. I have to live my life. I have to make this choice to live my life for me, because life is about passion. Life is about optimism awakens a passion. You'll make a change and the world around you will follow, though. So they're showing that you're headed, some kind of expectations you may have is leading you down the path to some kind of problem, another problem yet again, especially as it pertains to another person, especially if this is romantic or career based. So it's very important to just say, I have no expectation. I'm just going to come in. I'm going to do my best. Right? Courage is the Ace of Pentacles and the Six of Wands. The courage is to walk this new path with a lot of faith, and also to not expect success, but say, you know what? No matter what, I'm going to make it a success. I have no expectation. I don't know what's going to come up, but I'm going to do my best with what I've got. Fragmented energy. What fragments a person is the wishes, the expectations. If something changes, I will walk away, right? If something does not go according to my plan, if things don't go exactly the way I want it to go with the Nine of Cups, I'm out of here. But the optimism will help you to see other possibilities, because something is successful already. It's wrapped up in a bow. But you may say that bow isn't perfect, so therefore I'm not going to open the box. I'm just going to throw the box away. That's kind of what expectations look like, right? My food is not pretty on the plate, therefore I'm tossing it because I expected it to be pretty, but it's healthy, the best food that you could have ever had, but you tossed it, kind of thing. Now you're hungry, and you're like, why am I always hungry? Because I don't accept it, because I expect it to look this way. And that's what fragments a person, is their wishes and their wants. Be careful what you wish for, kind of thing, right? You expect something to change your life, instead of you saying, you know what, no matter what comes in, I'm going to do what, I'm going to take charge in this, and I'm going to make it whatever it needs to be. And the world will follow. Once I say, you know what, I'm going to be positive about this. I'm going to be optimistic about this. Your soulmate is actually kind of waiting in the wings for you to adopt this energy so they can manifest physically. You have great gratitude with Seven of Wands and the Eight of Pentacles. Great gratitude is a mindset. It's a thought process. Your mind state's important. And so this is a state of mind where you're saying, I am going to I'm going to do I still have a fighting chance, right? Be grateful for these opportunities to say, there is something I can work with in this, right? It's like saying, I don't always say this, but the best problems to have are problems that you can do something about. Those are the best ones to have, because you can fix it, you can solve it, you can heal it, you can do it all, right? If it's a problem that's within your hands to fix. So this is about being grateful for those things, saying, at least this is a problem that I can solve. I'm the problem, I can solve that. And then want you to be grateful for those things, grateful for that. This is about celebrating that I can fix this, right? This is a me problem. It's unlikely that your expectations are going to bring you where you want to go, because what expectations do to you is make you finicky, sensitive, and insecure. And so Spirit is asking you to open up the doors to your artistic abilities by being optimistic, opening up your romantic energy, incorporate burgundy, either the drink or the color, into your space, because it awakens passion, right? And because expectations like a low vibrational thing. It's not necessarily low vibrational, but the only expectation you can have is that I have the freedom and the power to create the life I desire. That's the only expectation. I know no matter what, I can expect to have the freedom and the power to create the life I desire. I don't need anyone to fix me. I don't need anything to fix me, especially if you're in a romantic connection or wanting one. I don't need a person to come in and fix me, right? I want a soulmate, a mate, someone standing next to me, right? Not someone lifting me up. I can't stand when people say that. Oh, I need this person to hold me down. I'm like, I don't want anyone holding me down on nothing. Like, you know what I mean? I want you to stand next to me as we ascend. Don't hold me down. That's a phrase I just don't. I don't think others understand what that term would mean. You know, it's just something that we say. Trends are funny to me, and that became a big trend. And I'm always like, every time I think of hold me down, I feel like someone um, holding you underwater. And I'm just like, I don't know why I think this way. I really don't. I'm like, why do I think this way? That's not what anyone thinks. That's not what it means, but it does to me. And so that either way, you could be dealing with a Scorpio that's very heavy here, and the only sign I'm seeing. Year of the Rabbit may be important, and that was 2023, 2011, 1999, 87, 75, 63, 51, 39, or 27. And this years, this may be the year you were born, or the year that someone connected to you was born. But it also could be symbolic or like a year in which something important happened that made you realize that, you know what, I've got to accept this fact about myself, right? That I have expectations, and they've always been dashed. And I think that if I didn't have expectations, I probably wouldn't have walked away from this situation or that situation. I probably would have been in a different place. So, yeah, you could be dealing with a Scorpio, like I said. And if you're not dealing with Scorpio, then Scorpio could be heavy in your chart. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, my links are on my page. Peace, love, and light. Take care.